suspended two of the officers that were there for the riot that day.
Bill Belichick rejects Trump's presidential
And Letoya Luckett announces her divorce from her husband, Tamikis Walker.
And finally, the Capitol rioter spotted in the chamber with zip ties is arrested after his ex-wife called the FBI. So I guess we'll start with the PGA pulling major event from Donald Trump's golf course. So the golf organization made the announcement on Sunday that they were formally shredding their plans to play the 2022 PGA Championship at the Trump National Golf Court in Bedminster. Trump National Golf Club, Bedminster in New Jersey, in the wake of the riots from the U.S. Capitol. It said it's become clear that the conducting the PGA Championship at Trump Bedminster will be detrimental to the PGA of America brand, and so basically they're not going to have it there. It's a power move. I mean, not necessarily a power move. They do all of this stuff is coming out because they're trying to save face. Because Trump has been the same person the entire campaign, the entire presidency, and now you want to. He's been the same person. Y'all say that for your man because I ain't buying it.
Right. And speaking of Trump, the two Capitol Police officers are being temporarily leave their duty after they were caught getting super crazy, super chummy with the rioters who stormed in the building. Now, Tim Ryan, he made the announcement on Monday saying at least two cops who were on duty last Wednesday have been suspended for their actions documented during the siege, and one was apparently wearing a MAGA hat and directing insurrectionists on Capitol grounds, while the other one was taking selfies with these people. I was kind of talking about that yesterday, like how are these police officers letting you walk past, they're holding the cameras, taking selfies with the rioters? To me, that don't make sense.
It was an inside job.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't even walk my little black ass on the grass without getting shot, and they all in the building. And then the thing about it, they call us animals, and they call us animals, they call us this, they call us monkeys. But you saw who were climbing up the wall. You saw who was spreading feces and urine in the halls of the Capitol. And if that's not animalistic behavior, I don't know what is.
Did you see that white lady climbing up the wall? She
fell. Oh my! But we're the animals.
Yeah, and it's like, to me, like, how do you even get in the Capitol? How do you get into the little House of Representative chambers? How do you get in Nancy Pelosi's office? How do you get through all that without even being, you know what I'm saying?
Like, for real. So, Bill Belichick, he rejects Trump Presidential Medal of Honor. The Patriots head coach said he will not accept the Medal of Honor, and it's all because of the rise at the U.S. Capitol. The NFL coaching legend made the announcement Monday evening saying that he was initially flattered to be offered the award, but decided ultimately to turn it down after the pro-Trump protesters ransacked D.C. last week. Again, Trump been the same person, bro. Like, that's how I'm saying. It's not like anything that happened last week was a shock, because he's been doing that, and he's been telling them stand down but stand back, or stand back but stand down but stand by. That's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. So he been having the same people. Man, this ain't no surprise.
It's like they're trying to get him out of office and do all this when it's time for him to be out of office. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we're gonna bring up the articles of impeachment. The articles of impeachment. We're gonna invoke the 25th Amendment, this, that, and the third. My boy got a day and a half, damn near almost. So now you want to get him out, and Betsy, you want to quit, and everybody want to resign. And he's been the same person when he put your unqualified ass in the position.
But now when it's
so
over,
now you ain't got nothing to lose. You done collected your money, all of this. You can go down in history as the Secretary of Education or something like that. So now what? You man, go somewhere.
Well, to me, they all about to be out of a job. They all about to be unemployed. So it is what it is. And speaking of, Kamala Harris, she's about to be in the office. She's about to take all their positions. She just was on the cover of Vogue, and Tyler Mitchell, who is a photographer, he shot the more informal image capturing her. And what he says was, we feel like this hallmarks of the Biden-Harris administration to respond to the seriousness of this moment in history and the role she has to play leading our country forward. We're celebrating both images of her as covers digitally. Now, a source close to Kamala's confirmed that what ended up being the print cover was always going to be on the inside. Although her team never asked for the photo approval, it was agreed upon that the cover photo would be her in the blue suit. Now, there was constant contact throughout the process, and at no point did Vogue relay they were switching the cover. Now, meanwhile, a source for Vogue says the approach to working with Harris and her team was to capture her as a leader and as a person, and that she was most comfortable. The source also stated that they collaborated closely on all creative decisions, including that she would dress and style herself for the photo shoot. And both looks were selected by the Harris team. And she looked good on that cover. So
Yeah,
I mean, she styled herself. She don't even need no.
I literally just Googled it because I was trying to figure out what was going on. Like, yeah, and let me tell you that. Let me tell you something. And that's what's so funny about that, because she, whether they want to say she's biracial or whatever, the 1% rule, she is African American. Like, leave it alone. And I know a lot of black women, especially of that age group, who don't want nobody doing their makeup. Now, I do my own makeup on it. So, because my mom is that way. Even when I got married, she didn't do nothing she was supposed to do and let nobody else do what they were supposed to do. She did it all on her own. So, I get it. And she does look good. I just think sometimes people just want to have a make something out of nothing.
They do, because I know this black boy, he was, after we interviewed her, he was like, y'all interview her, she not even black. She's black. You're just jealous. You want the interview, and I told him that. Like, what do you mean? Even if she's not black, she's still about to be the vice president.
I don't give a damn if she was Chinese. You didn't get her.
Yeah.
So
moving on.
Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan have definitely caused an uproar. They've we told the story of them possibly being a couple, and so now in November we reported that they were seen here in Atlanta during Thanksgiving. And then again, December holidays, where both Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey posted pictures, like basically confirming, and it has put social media in an uproar. And my opinion on that is everybody mad at Lori Harvey for doing what they want to do. You can call her a hoe, you can call her this, you can call her that, but every man that she done dated has been seen publicly with her, and a lot of people who mad can't say the same.
Right, I mean, she has been hopping on the
See, I don't know if she hopped on it because I didn't see it. I just know she's been seen with a lot of wealthy men around.
You know she hopping on it.
I mean, possibly. I just didn't. I didn't see. They didn't roll that beautiful beam footage. I didn't see it. But all I'm saying is, like, we in our community, in the African American community specifically, we will talk about our own and embrace somebody else because she ain't done nothing that the Kardashians ain't done.
Right.
And so, like, just leave that girl alone.
And speaking of, Letoya Luckett announces her divorce from her husband, Tamika's Walker, after nearly 4 years of marriage and 2 children between them. The couple welcomed their second child, which they named Tyson, back in October. And about 3 months later, she posted a statement on her Instagram page announcing their divorce. Now, she says, after very prayerfully consideration, Tamika and I have decided to get a divorce. Her statement began. And she just, she wants privacy at this time because she said it's kind of a hard time. So, just please understand our privacy, and thank you in advance for your prayers, support, and space to heal as we go through this challenging time.
See, I knew they had a show, and like everybody was rooting for them. Like I'm rooting for Letoya anyway, just because of how everything went down with Destiny's Child. But apparently, while she was pregnant, like the woman that he was sleeping with during her pregnancy, like came out and was like posting stuff online. And so he was cheating on her then. So I definitely, my heart go out to her because I know it's never easy, but then when you got to live this on TV and then in the public eye.
And messy stuff like that.
It was during at her baby shower, actually. The day of her baby shower is when the woman posted all this stuff online. Yeah. So Capitol Rioter spotted in the chambers, like with the zip ties and stuff like that. We now know who he is. His name is Larry Randall Block. And the reason why we know who he is because his ex-wife saw him, recognized him, and called the FBI. ain't nothing like a woman scorned. She's how I got you.
Yes.
And so they had been, I think they had been married for like 18 years. And his ex-wife of 18 years was one of the people who reported him. She recognized him. She said, I just know that when I saw this was happening, I was afraid that he was going to be there. So that lets me know what type of person he's always been anyway. She said, I think you already know, when she called the FBI, she told him, she's like, I think you already know he was there. It's such a good picture, and I recognized his patch. So apparently he had like numerous patches on his chest, and she recognized him, and was like, hey, yeah, that's my baby daddy, let me go and alert the folks.
Look, well, you can tell what kind of relationship they had.
You already know, she ain't there for my boy.
That was a terrible 18 years.
You already know, she couldn't wait. Y'all, I think that is so funny. Like, that, I don't care. Like, everybody who's getting arrested and everybody that they find out, like, that's probably like the funniest one. Yeah. Somebody else called and told him, it's like, it looks like him, and he has pilot wings on his chest in the picture because he was a pilot. But that's how they found out. So that right there is going to conclude our morning news. We'll be back in just a minute. Keep it locked. Hits 92.3, Real Definition Internet Radio.